I've been talking about original songs in multiple videos. I'm feeling like actually do some breakdowns for the covers, as there has been a lot of covers out recently that I never actually listened to before. So I took my time and I listened to them, and I have some opinions on some of the songs. Gotta say, this week has not been a very fascinating week for the cover songs, because I have listened to some. I mean, they're not that bad, but they're all pretty mediocre. The first one I would like to talk about is Not a Devil by Ouro, Kronii, and IRyS. The illustration was made by Hana Kuro, the mix was by Yoshiken, and the MV is by Rumsky. This cover was planned out in a way that I would not have expected it to be, because Kronii has a deeper range of vocals, right? While IRyS has this sort of middle pitch. It's not like high pitch, but middle pitch. I thought there would be like more vocal layers between the two of them, but they are mostly singing in different parts by themselves. Don't get me wrong, I didn't say it's bad, but we might be able to hear something different is what I'm saying. In a nutshell, this cover was super well produced by Mr. Yoshiken. It's very clean and it fit well with the instrumental. That one I really appreciate. Kronii's vocals has been getting better and better project by project. IRyS's performance though has already been good to begin with, so it doesn't like surprise me in any sort of degree. There are some parts that can be quite pitchy, especially the Kronii part on the second verse. There's a lot of like slow portamento throughout the whole verse, probably due to the fact that Kronii hasn't completely understand the Japanese pronunciation. Not to mention at the speed that it was supposed to be delivered, it can be quite difficult, and I can understand that. However, these parts that I heard in the cover, they have the energy that I really appreciate in the song. Like, they add some flavors into the mix with some cute and some hyper energy. I like this cover, but just the fact that I heard another one that was sang by Iroha and AZKi that I feel like it's miles better than this one, so I would probably not put this one at so high. I'm feeling a decent 7 to 8 for this project. It was good, but it can be better. The next one is 6 Trillion Years and Overnight Story by AZKi and To ki no Sora. The music was performed by Sora and AZKi, of course, and the original is by Kemu Vox, arranged and pre-mixed by Christian R. Villagra. The vocal directed by Ryo Isono (Tri-Frontier), and mixed and mastered by Shiori Maruoka. The movie was directed and edited by Baby Meltdown, and the illustration was by Makeda. I gotta say, the instrumental remade is amazing on this one. As we all know, the original was sang by a Vocaloid singer. In order to fit the vocals with the instrumental, Mr. Kemu Vox mainly used electronic instruments. However, in this cover, the string as a pad and koto as the melody is certainly felt more human. And in combination with human vocals, it does sound a lot better, in my opinion at least. AZKi's vocal performance has never fascinated me in any way. She does have a sort of clean and soft voice, and her vocal control was really good, but it always feels like the same thing. Even in like the song Not a Devil cover that she sang with Iroha, the song was like fast and hyper, but AZKi still sing it like how she usually would sing any type of songs. Maybe she can do a different style if she wants to, but from what I see, the projects are all the same. Sora did help a bit on the energy in the cover though. AZKi was using the soft and kind of smoky voice throughout the whole track. It's a beautiful cover, nevertheless. Their singing was amazing, just to say the least. It's clean, was not pitchy at all, and they have a good chemistry on the project. I would just like it even more if AZKi would sing it with a little bit more passion and enthusiasm rather than being elegant like how she usually is. I'm feeling a 7 to an 8 for the overall performance. It was good, but just feels like something is lacking in the project. And this is Salamander by Pavolia Reine and Nerissa Ravencroft. The original lyrics and music was by Deco27, or Deco Nina, however you want to pronounce his name. I would like to say Deco27 because I'm an English speaker. And the arrangement was by Rockwell. However, in the cover, the instrumental was made by Idoi Click. The tuning was by Sagi, not really sure what that means. The mix was by Redshift. The illustration was by Kuroha Ai. And the movie is by Mad, or Mad, then bracket Cooley Comus. I feel like there's something about this that is like similar to Not a Devil by Kronii and IRyS. Reine has a weaker and higher pitch voice, while Nerissa has a really strong and deeper voice. In this case, I don't feel like it's about hearing something different. Rather, I feel like it needs the vocal to be layered up. They did have a layered vocals, but only near the end of the chorus, which like it's just a small part of the chorus. Gotta be honest, the chorus genuinely felt weak with the amplified guitar and the fast drum behind the whole mix, but the vocal was just unenthusiastic and it felt forced. For Reine, I would have expected less, so it's kind of an okay zone, like for her performance to be like this, while Nerissa, on the other hand, has done multiple highly rated covers like Magia or Love Me, Love Me, Love Me or Down by the River. The only explanation that I can accept is because she didn't want to steal the light from Reine, since this cover is Reine's. Other than that reason, I genuinely don't accept any other reasons for Nerissa being this mediocre. She has set her standard too high for me. The instrumental remake sounds basically like the original, which I gotta say is pretty impressive. And the change up on the bridge was personally a really good idea as well. From the Spanish guitar to the Japanese bamboo flute, that's creative. The production was clean as well, was really pleasant to listen to. The only thing is the vocals that is like weaker in the project, but the rest are well done. However, because vocals is mainly the part of the cover why I want to listen to the cover, so if the vocal was not very good, I would have to put this one at a 5 to a 6. And finally, Bling-Bang-Bang-Born by Kanata. The original was by Creepy Nuts, of course. The singing and the animation both are by Amane Kanata. The subtitle on the screen was by Yoshida Nasubima. The anime something production was by Rio9U9VV. The I'm not too sure, maybe the instrumental? I'm not sure. Production was by Kosuke As. The mix was by Yoshi Ken as well. Okay. Well, even though the engineer was the same with Not a Devil by Kronii and IRyS, this particular cover genuinely felt like a karaoke microphone mix. There was like a lot of noises that didn't get cut out, and it felt kind of messy when there's multiple vocals layered on top of the main vocal. The mix was also a little bit out of place, like the backup vocals didn't really synced up as well as I think it would. Take a listen to the original and the cover side by side and you would tell the difference. The vocal performance was okay, but the energy just a little weaker than I would expect after listening to the original. But this can be argued because the original was sang by a male and the cover was sang by a female. The pitch of the song could have affected the normal range for Kanata. The video was people saying like a lot of nostalgia bomb, but as a person who don't watch Kanata like not at all, I didn't really pay attention to that. Overall, the cover was solid, just some mixing problem that I would prefer if Kanata move up a few semitones of the pitch of the song for her to be more natural on this project, you know. I feel like a 5 to a 6 for this as well. It doesn't really live up the hype in my opinion, but I mean mostly it's about the video but not about the cover itself. So yeah, that's my comments for these 4 covers, and if you would like me to review some other covers from any other people, comment down below.